Hey, what's up, guys? Well, I got this is some stuff I got about last week that I want to share with you guys. This is a weather cam in Florida. I can't remember the town, but some crazy stuff was going on here. I mean, I've caught this type of stuff before. Look at this. What is this? I thought a bug at first, but no. And then see these clouds coming in. Watch. Actually, look how they start coming in. And then watch what starts showing up. Look at these things. These aren't raindrops, guys. I thought that one might be, but I don't know. I know that these ones aren't, because you could tell they're different distances from the camera. Look at this one. It looks metallic. And as I go to the next one, you can actually see the image of a gray. Oops. You can see the two eyes and the mouth and the shape of the head. And that's why I tell most people that these are personal craft. Sometimes there's a few of them in there, but you can clearly see this thing inside of that craft. And then we got another one over here. See how it's dark on top? You can usually find some kind of being in there somewhere if I darkened it up, but there's too much to go through, so see, you could almost see it. Yeah, I see him. He's right here, but you can see the translucent bubble on these things. And I've actually heard I've heard a few testimonies talking about these craft with translucent bubbles in it, and they say only one pilot can fit in it. I wonder if those are the same thing. Here's another one. It almost looks like a window. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. But in the end, it looks like a little window on this. Or something. Okay. Trying to see the driver. Sometimes it's harder. But anyways, then this shows up. But yeah, pretty crazy. Oh, where were we? Sorry, guys. Yeah, look at this. Look at all these things. They're everywhere. All over the place. See, I'm not saying they're all craft. It's usually the bigger ones. These I don't know. They could all be crap, but it looks like some are bigger than others. So I don't know. It's just like you could see an orb of, man, damn it. You could see an orb of a little ball of light that could actually be a full being. You know, they can, you know, shift into just light. And then some weird stuff with the sun going on here. You got, or I think it was in the next view. This is another one I caught. Not sure where that is, but I caught this. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. Just another craft floating over here. Because a few frames later it disappears. So, but this is another cam in Florida. I want to show you guys something. Okay, see how it's like turning to morning. Look at the sun. Where is it at? It's behind that cloud, right? Actually, this is the second view. This was supposed to be after that last one. But you see how it's a white light up here? It's already up. And it's a white UV type light. And then the next one, it's a orange. Like our sun normally shows. And then look at this. Big triangle right here. And I don't know if that's blocking. I mean, this whole thing is in position to block what we're not supposed to see. This whole cloud or craft or whatever it is. Okay. They put this in position to block the sun. But I want to show you some crazy stuff going on. This is just the beginning. Okay. It was first that, and then it hit that, right? Okay. And then it opened up. You got two definite different colored light sources here. You got the light blue and the orange that we just saw, both of them. Okay, there's just the white right there pretty much. And then the orange comes up. And you see how the clouds are in position right now at every time to block it. It's like that all over the place when you really start to realize. But yeah, definitely a light source behind here and over here. Okay, I think the orange one may be over here, but where were we? Yeah, and then this is the next one. You see how it turns from like blue to yellow? And they still have clouds blocking certain spots. And then again, it's white, orange, red. They're also blocking the dwarf that makes it reddish. I mean, I think there's a whole system out there they're blocking, along with ships and everything else. But look at the trees. Look at the wind blowing. It gets pretty wild in here, guys. Okay, now they got everything aligned so they can move the clouds out of the way. Besides up top. Once they have one in directly in front of the other, then they're able to clear it up. And then they have these lenses or something. I don't know what these are, but right here, you see how that's lit up under the sun? And these are actually, I'm going to show you, they're the shape of, they're the Freemason sign, is really what they are. They're the Luciferian sign. And then you got these orbs showing up too again. But you can see, look right here. This is what I mean. Look at this. You're telling me That's not... To me, that looks like the Freemason sign, a diamond, whatever you want to call it. But that's what it looked like to me. And they got the dot in the middle. But it's also a lens that they're using. They just put in that shape, I think. But I think it's that dot is a lens. It's a hole in the middle they shoot a laser through in front of the sun. It spreads light, and it's got a whole bunch of mirrors on it. That's why you can see a lot of these like reflections of this shape, because it's on their big lens mirror thing and it spreads light. So, and yeah, this is one of these lenses, I think. And they got bigger ones right in front of the sun. Everyone's seen the big black circle in front too. But look at this. Look at this stuff start to come in. These aren't raindrops, guys. These are not raindrops. Actually, yeah, I could see a gray right there. His head poking up inside this thing. But look at, I want to show you guys something that's pretty crazy. Look at this head popping up here. It's too dark, but yeah. Okay. It's getting later in the day. Look, that's pretty cool though, seeing this guy. But what I wanted to show was, look at this. Look at all these reflections of this mirrors on this cloud. Look at that. But then it gets darker. This is what I wanted to show. Look at all this stuff going on. It kind of looks like rain, but you can't see rain like this, guys. Look at it. There's some kind of battle going on here. You can see things out here on the bay. You could see like things darting. I mean, they're a whole bunch of like darting, like either weapons or craft. And look at this swirl right here. And then look at the trees. Look at the vehicles. I mean, these vehicles look like they're moving, guys. Watch. Look at this. Look at this car. Look at the front end. I don't know if it's from the blotches, but it literally looks like they're getting lifted off the ground. Look at this. And look at this front end. It looks like the windshield's crushed. And there's something on top of it. And it's bent down. Look at there's even a bend in it. That's what I'm saying. It's like interdimensional, guys. It's crazy. Look at that. There's something on it. But then look at this thing. These craft right here. It's like a bug shell with a head on top. Look at that. That's a head right there. That is a head or something. But this is a craft. Okay? And the same thing is on this car, or something like that is on this car, and it has crushed the top of it. These cars seem to be lifted up. This one, I mean, this is wild, guys. There's another. I mean, this thing is weird. You can see these craft right here. There's one. There's another one right next to it. They're up here. Yep. Look at this right in front of the screen. There's this craft. I think this is an earlier image actually than the last one, because it looked darker than the other one. And the cars are fine. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's picking up images of parallel dimension or what, but that is nuts, guys. I mean, I've seen stuff like, you know, like a car looks all weird because it's either got water or it's moving fast. It looks like it's stretching or something. But this looks like they're getting lifted off the ground. Look at the back wheel well. And this is straight. Okay, the bottom is straight. It is not being stretched or moved around. And then the wheel well, you can see right there. So it is lifted off the ground. In this, right here, like I said, you could see the bend in this thing. And you could see the windshield crushed. You could see the bend in this and how it's been compressed. I just thought that was crazy. But yeah, I think these are earlier images. This is another weird one with some yellowish, but you can see a face right there. 2 eyes, a mouth, a head. Okay. And these. I think that was about it, guys, for that one that I wanted to show you. Here's a couple more of these. There's a cone-shaped craft. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. God bless, and stay safe. Please share and leave your comments.